Like, if you don't think I'm pretty, you don't think I'm pretty. Like, it ain't nothing for me to do about that, because I'm not finna get pretty for you. You either see it or you don't. Beauty in the eye of the beholder, baby. And I'm holding, okay? We're back. We're finna talk while we grease our head, because let me tell y'all how it's like 111 degrees out here sometimes. I just feel like my scalp got sunburned because it hurt, because these parts is neat this time, you feel me? I'm just something. My scalp is irritated, and it's not because of the hair, I don't think. We here to talk about pretty privilege, and I'm saying this because I feel like it's a real thing, right? Pretty privilege is real, and I feel like it's hit or miss for me, because I'm not like the typical like IG baddie. Now, I don't compare myself to IG baddie aesthetic, because it's just not me. Like, I'm not soft glam or none of that. I'm just not like, they look fairly perfect. That's not me. And then I kind of see how everybody's complaining about how if they have pretty privilege, their efforts is exhausted the right word? Like, not exhausted, but creativity. If you're pretty, you succeed a lot faster. And sometimes it be making me seem like I need to start applying pressure, because I'm very in the middle when it comes to masculinity and femininity. I feel like I just made that word up, but my masculine versus feminine energy on display is very in the middle. Like, I look like a girl today. I like to say I look like a girl, look like a boy, but I look like a girl today, but most of the time I look like a boy. And then it's like, I'm not taking these braids out. These braids are like people, society, whatever. Especially if you have Twitter, you've seen that it was a whole argument over the fact that braids just don't go with everything. I make braids go with everything, because I'm not finna do my hair all the time, and the wigs are hot, bro. They're hot. Like, I wear a wig occasionally during the wintertime, but that's it. And I'm not finna do my makeup because I don't have the skill, and I feel like I'm too lost in the sauce to even be starting to do my makeup anyways, if it's not just something like eyeshadow. You know what I mean? But do I feel like if I was like a typical looking, and then I don't mean typical as like it's nothing. Yes, I do. Typical. If I look typical, superficial though, like, I don't complain off the fact that I benefit off pretty privilege. But when it comes to food, like, them restaurants, they feed me. They feed me, baby. They feed me, and I don't know what it is. Because it's pretty, because they be flirting and everything. They feed me. Or if I'm checking something out at the store, they won't scan it because they too busy, like, flirting or something. But it's like, I'm never going to apologize for pretty privilege, but do I feel like it gets in the way? I mean, it's a few musical artists that has definitely benefited from pretty privilege, and it's crazy because it takes their career from music to like modeling and stuff like that. Just it gives them a new avenue, only because they're pretty, and it's all like they want to be the face of something. But at the same time, I'm kind of okay with the fact that I don't benefit from pretty privilege when it comes to promoting my creativity or my content, because then people wouldn't really be watching or partaking in stuff or reading because I was pretty, and they're just like here naturally. They would be really just trying to be infatuated with me, and they wouldn't pay attention to the quality of my work. But I do feel like after you develop a fan base or whatever you want to call it, you become pretty. Like, because people become infatuated with you, not in a creepy stalker way, but it's like people start getting fine because you appreciate their contributions in the world like that. But because people don't know me and I'm not just universally fine, of course I don't benefit from pretty privilege, unless, like I said, it's the restaurant, the food, baby, the food. I'm proud of that. That's how. But do I feel like you need to base yourself off of your attractiveness off social media? I really feel like we in a bad habit of that. I do it, but like I said in my confidence video, it ain't nothing I'm finna do about it to change nothing. Like, I've been on here for like a year and some change, and y'all see I don't change my look, and I probably done wore a wig like 3 times out of the whole year. Y'all done probably see me because I be forgetting, because I take it off when I get in the house. It's just like comfort versus what's appealing to others, when it's all like, first of all, I'm appealing to who I'm appealing to, and to also counteract the consciousness of pretty privilege when it comes to the quality of your content or work like that. I've been saying I'm here for who I'm here for, because it just makes it just serves a purpose. Like, I shouldn't have to convince you or tell you that I'm pretty or make it look like I'm prettier than what I might be. And then on top of that, it's all like, we got body dysmorphia and stuff these days. Like, who really pretty for real? Because then people, they be, the typical IG person be photoshopping their stuff, so we really don't know what they look like anyways. Like, they be photoshopping it heavy. So I feel like, again, you should never base your stuff off of pretty privilege. Maybe, I guess, a better argument to stand your ground on biasness within the receptiveness of content. Okay, attractability. I feel like I just made that up, but I feel like being attractive does play a part in it, but colorism plays a bigger part in it. Like, that's the conversation that people really need to have, and that's the base of it. And then that's it. Like, am I worried about having pretty privilege? My scalp feels so much better. Like, my scalp feels so much better. Am I worried about having pretty privilege? No. But that's because I feel like I'm pretty regardless. You're not finna tell me I'm not pretty. Like, and then it's like, if you don't think I'm pretty, you don't think I'm pretty. Like, it ain't nothing for me to do about that, because I'm not finna get pretty for you. You either see it or you don't. Beauty in the eye of the beholder, baby. And I'm holding, okay? How do y'all feel about pretty privilege? I feel like you just can't take it to heart. And then it's not good to discredit somebody else's art, or I call them contributions. I feel like it's not good for you to judge anybody else's contributions harshly and discredit their development all off of pretty privilege, because some people got potential, and then some people are definitely going to get access to, or the resources to have more potential. You feel me? So it is what it is. It's not no either nothing. You're here for who you're here for. Worry about that. That's really the point. And I look good. Like, every time I get on this camera, I'll let y'all know that I think I look good. So if somebody clicking this and be like, this girl is delusional, and click out, that's on them. Like, you don't see it. I can't even help you there. Like, you feel me? And then when it comes to like reading and everything, it's like people don't even see my face when I'm reading unless you know that that's me in the blogs. That could just be a random person. But what else? Should I talk about food? Yeah, I can make it quick. So I had started eating, maintained 3 meals a day for like 2 months, and then I just dropped back down to just stop being on it. I just started eating once a day. So now I'm back skinny, and it's like, no. I'm finna finish eating 3 times a day. And then every time I think about the fact that I'm able to eat 3 times a day, I get so mad at capitalism, because it's like, it's some people that cannot afford to eat 3 times a day. That's why
You ate?
no, but I'm not finna eat.
So put it in the fridge or leave it on the stove?
Oh no, you put it in the fridge.
Alright.
Ain't that something? I'm talking about eating, I'm talking about I'm not finna eat. But I ate earlier today, but it's like I should eat. But it's like, I need to get my sleeping schedule back on track. First of all, that's not what I'm going to talk about. I was talking about capitalism. It makes me mad at capitalism because some people can't afford to eat. That's why I'm saying still. But anyways, so it's so much that comes into being a human. Like, the fact that we have to sleep, eat, and our productiveness through the day. For instance, a typical day for me is what time is it? Maybe 11 o'clock. It's 11:12, and I'm gonna stay up till about maybe 2, maybe 3, because I've been coming in at 2 or 3 and just editing stuff till like 2 or 3 for all of June. So my body is already off 2 or 3. In addition to 2 or 3, I'm also waking up at like 6 in the morning, in between 6 and 8. Or if I wake up at 6, I go to sleep for like 30 more minutes, or wake up at 8. But it's like, by that time, you're not hungry. Like, I'm not hungry as soon as I wake up. I have to develop an appetite. Now, by the time I get hungry after I woke up, it's probably 11 o'clock. Now, let me tell you how after you brush your teeth or stuff like that, you gotta wait for the toothpaste to dissipate. And it's like you not finna eat no hash brown sausage and orange juice or something, apple juice with toothpaste still in your mouth. So how long did that take? Like, let's say roughly 11 minutes for that to dissipate, because I was gonna say 30, but that's OD. Let's say 11 minutes. So by the time I finally get to the point where I want to eat, it's 11 o'clock. And then 11 o'clock comes, I leave the house in 2 hours to go to work. I'm at work from 2 to 10 and supposed to only eat one time for 30 minutes. And it's like, depending on how fast the food's supposed to get done. Granted, I don't care about none of that. I be going, my lunches be like an hour plus, because it's like, I'm finna go get something to eat and I'm gonna enjoy my food. Luckily, I have the freedom to do that though. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody has that. So on top of that, and then by the time I get home, I'm hopping on my computer or editing something, or just want to like disconnect and wind down. So it's like, if I'm not eating dinner as soon as I walk in, and then it's like, as soon as I walk in the door, do I want to just go lay on my bedroom floor, or do I want to take a shower? If I take a shower, I'm gonna get into bed. I'm not gonna get back up to go get something to eat. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much. This stuff is really tricky. It's a game of trivia on how to finesse, how to nourish your body, or just function day to day. And it's pretty sick, if you ask me. But I need to figure something out. I need to put myself on some type of something, because I'm getting tired of eating and then having to go to sleep. Like, my body just start, because it's not used to me eating, and it's like, no, I need to get back used to me eating, because I used to be out here eating. And that's about it. That's the end of this video. I really didn't have nothing to say that was like super mind, body, and soul, but I still don't think I'm gonna have anything that's super mind, body, and soul next week, but I might. I gotta be better at developing content, because I be having ideas, talk throughs on my social media, but by the time I get to Twitter, it's like I didn't already pass that. But anyways, wishing you guys peace, joy, and prosperity until we talk to each other again or see each other soon, baby.